Good morning and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I am just so impressed with how this bouquet of flowers are standing up and holding out. I think it is because of the cold. The nights are cold. It's like in the 50s here in my Zone 6 Northeast region, Boston area garden. And it is very urban. I am in the city, but yet I have this wonderful oasis of joy, this secret garden here. And when I look at the flowers and the floral arrangements that I have been able to put together and what I can see growing in my garden, this beauty, it just makes me excited. I have been growing zinnias, as you can see here, and these zinnias were from seed from last year, and phlox perennials, and then those marigolds are so beautiful, and other wildflowers. So it just makes me very happy. Even the wild grass has made this arrangement very unique. And now with the pumpkins here, we know that fall is definitely on the way. Welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is a beautiful Sunday morning here on my deck, and I am just enjoying this beautiful, mild day here. And I am just thankful too that I can actually come out and sit on the deck and enjoy this moment, this beautiful Sunday. But what is so amazing is that we still have these caladiums. And you know, I really was waiting a long time for the caladiums to finally grow into themselves. And this particular one has definitely showed up and showed out. Isn't that a beautiful leaf? Yeah, I love this little arrangement here. I think it looks so cute. You know, that green that's growing, that's basil with the coleus, and you can see how they're related in some way. At least I think so. And I've decided that that is exactly what I'm going to do. Just be thankful for everything that is in my garden. So I'm thankful for the flowers, my bouquet, and that I'm able to put together a bouquet every week for you. Those of you who join me in our Catherine's Garden and Home Lives. Yeah, where we grow together. I've been able to make floral arrangements, and it has been so much fun. And then also I'm thankful for my squash. Yeah, it's so good to see it here. It just makes my heart happy that I was able to buy the seeds for the porcelain pumpkins and plant them, and that they've produced and are producing. So that's a wonderful thing as well. So I like coming out in my garden early morning, and when I see this beauty, it makes me smile, it makes me happy, and it helps to keep me calm and realize that things are good in spite of the way the world is going. I can still create this peaceful setting here in my garden. Yeah, so my garden becomes my therapy, place where I can create beauty and enjoy the silence. I can still hear in the background the cars on the road, but overall, early in the morning, it is quiet and calm here in my urban English style cottage garden. This is an opportunity for us to walk through the garden and see what is going on. There is so many changes happening but I also want to reminisce on the beauty that is here, because soon they are going to fade away. The nights have become very cool, and in the 50s here, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and with that it is causing changes in the garden. So it's soon the temperature is going to continue to drop, and that means that my tender annuals and my tropicals will have to be gathered in. But it also means that I'll be able to plant bulbs in the ground and get ready for spring as we start to clean up the garden. But let us just walk around and enjoy the different things that I've noticed. Like, for example, my dahlias are now opening up, and I'm getting a couple of flowers and really seeing the beauty of the dahlias. So what I want to show you here is the dahlia. Check out my beautiful dahlia. I have been waiting for it. It's from Costco, my Costco planting. And each year I said, I am not going to buy any dahlias from Costco because I don't have any success. And what happens? This beautiful dahlia shows up. What I'm really pleased with is my love lies bleeding, this amaranth. How beautiful is that? I've been pleased too with my cannas and the canna flower. I've had these cannas now for 2 years now. Last year I saved them, and I decided to keep them, and look at how they've multiplied here. So my goal is to dig them out and to keep them for next year, and I'll have more cannas. I was able to divide the canna and put it in different spots in the garden. So it's turned out to be a really good investment. Now this area turned out really nice with the impatiens. The cold spell that we had caused it to become really dry, and the hydrangeas, I thought I was going to lose my hydrangeas, but they bounced back with the rain, and I even have a flower. This is what it's supposed to look like. However, it looks good, and this is where I'm going to put the daffodils that I bought. Just line them here. There are already a row of daffodils lined here. I call this my daffodil row in the spring. So the idea is to add to it so that it goes all the way down to the tree on the other end, which it does, but more thickly. But I do love the layering. Do you see it? So we have the hydrangea, then we have the hostas, and then the impatiens. So the goal is to fill in these gaps here as before it gets too cold. I want to add some more of these hostas that I have in the yard and just transplant them and fill in that gap there with that. And I have some more hydrangeas in other parts of the garden that I'm going to transplant over here. I also have rhododendron. So that is the goal, to fill in this space here with some hydrangeas. My apple tree is growing. It had like 1 or 2 fruit, but the squirrels got to it before me. But it looks healthy. It's getting bigger. I'm happy about that. I also have here a Bardo pear tree, and it's like third year in, second and third year. I had to cut it down, but it looks good here in the corner, and hopefully it will continue to grow. And I have an Asian pear tree and my peach tree over here. And I think the peaches fell off. They were a little diseased, so I have to really think about how I'm going to care for this peach tree in the future, because it does produce peaches, but the worms from this other tree here in the spring, it seems it lands on it and causes such a mess that I end up losing my fruit. So what I want to show you here is the dahlia. Check out my beautiful dahlia. I have been waiting for it. It's from Costco, my Costco planting. And each year I said, I am not going to buy any dahlias from Costco because I don't have any success. And what happens? This beautiful dahlia shows up with some more blooms here. And I am hooked again. Now, I like these. These have been showing up here. This is pretty also. Isn't that beautiful? And you could see that the two of them together, because they came together in the package, would look really great if they could bunch out and grow. You see that one? Look at that. That is like the center, that second ring in the middle reminds me of this one. And then on this side, I had a white dahlia. You could tell that it's going to be opening up here. And so together, it would be really pretty if they could all open up at the same time. This being in the center, the white, and then this. But, you know, it's still not too late. It can show up and look beautiful. I'm hoping that it will. Now, this has turned out really well right here. I think that this is a beautiful spot. I love how the impatiens looks at the bottom. And the white alyssum, I planted those seeds in the pot with the elephant ear. And it looks kind of magical. I love how it looks. It's so sweet together here. Do you see that? Do you see what I see? Pretty. Now my pot is there, and the pot color actually looks so good with everything. It's just very, very cute. Now the other vignette or part that I see here that I love is this with the rabbits. In those pots, the bloomable pots that you see there, I had calla lilies. and they looked pretty good. But now they're just there. Hopefully I'll be able to save the bulbs. So I love how this apple mint has showed up here. Look at that, the tips of the apple mint. And then this other wildflower. And I can tell that the wild asters are going to be opening up here. So it's going to look airy and nice. And this has turned out really, really pretty after all. Well, I do like this side of the garden. I call this side of the garden my naturalistic garden. And it's just been very good the way that they have just survived the drought season, and also how they are still looking so lush and beautiful here, this side of the garden. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I love the different textures of the shrubs, and it's just been it's just been a wonderful. I really like how the shrubs have come together and just looking really good here. That is my zebra grass, and this year it's not as big as it usually is in the past, but it is still looking really good. I'm pleased with the garden. And then here, I just want to show you here how this one here, that's the rose bush. That is the knockout rose bush, and it is starting to flower. It's giving us its last shoot or flush of flowers here. And let me bring it a little closer so that you'll see what I'm talking about. So here you can see the rose, and looking at the tips, I'm going to have another flush of roses, of late rose blooms here. It's starting to show up. So that's very exciting to be able to have another flush of roses. And the roses are throughout the bed here, the side border. You see here, that's another knockout rose, and this one as well. So it's going to be pretty. We'll have that flush of color coming through here one more time before the winter or fall takes over. Now, this was my naturalistic garden here, and I just allowed it to do its thing. Something different for this year. Now, will I do this again next year? I doubt it. It was a little wild, but I do like the different plants that showed up from that wild mix. You can see that. Yeah, and the cosmos definitely carried our garden this year. All of these beautiful cosmos. And this wild bush, I don't know what it is, but I think it was seeded from the birds, And it's just added to this side. And it looks good. I'm not upset about it. I think it looks good. And you can look at this here. This shrub. Look at the tips. Isn't that different? I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. And then this is another weedy thing, but it too has a beautiful stem color, and it just all seems to come together really nice with the purple perilla and the sedum. And then those berries. I mean, Mother Nature is really the one who's designed this bed. And then the cosmos. Isn't that amazing? Look at these leaves and the stems. Wow. I did plant some marigolds, and you can see them. I should have planted them in the front, but you can see them there. Those are some pretty marigolds. So they've shown up. I think I want to save those seeds, those marigold seeds. I believe too, because of all of the different flowers, the cosmos, that it will self-seed probably here, and that we will have cosmos. It might perennialize in this front bed, which would be interesting. Yeah, so there we go. That's the marigolds from this angle. Oh, and by the way, if you have not joined, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more videos, and then join this membership where you can contribute to all of the different things that I want to do here in the garden and that I'm showing you. If you enjoyed the videos, I do appreciate those who have joined the membership, and then it's also an opportunity for you to share your thoughts, your dreams, your pictures, yeah, and just be a part of our growing community. Well, thank you so much. So let's get busy. Let's get walking around the garden. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.